Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mad Dog and Merrill's Green Bay Tailgate Show.
Passing, running, punting, and kicking, and tailgate frenzy.
All right, man, I'm waiting for this.
Each and every week, and we are your hosts, Mad Dog and Merrill, and each week we're going to have a co-host. Our co-host today, we're going to do a little throwback grilling.
All right.
With Acme Packer.
Oh, yeah.
We'll introduce him in just a moment or two. We are at the intersection of Holgram Way and Armed Forces Boulevard. We are at the Stadium View Bar and Grill, where each and every home game, it is a Packer frenzy. Let me tell you that. Green and gold all the way.
You got her.
We'll be right back with Mad Dog and Merrill's Green Bay Tailgate Show right after this.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is brought to you by All Natural Golden Plump Chicken, Cherry Delight, and by Crisp Kraut Sauerkraut.
Well, folks, Mad Dog and Merrill here. This is the Green Bay Tailgate Show. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to have some great times here.
Oh, we are. You know, I'm sort of excited. I really am. You know, I mean, we've got done a little rib action here, you know, and we're doing some different types of sauces.
That's right.
And, you know, today, as you know, I've always been a big bourbon lover. I use it a lot of times for different marinades and things.
Jim Beam.
Yes, you got her. Jim Beam all the way. And today, we're going to actually make a coffee bourbon barbecue sauce. Very simple.
For our ribs?
For our ribs. And actually going to be using our garlic barbecue sauce to start out with. But first of all, what I've got heated up here in the cast iron skillet, I've got some water. We're going to have a baby.
Who's having a baby?
We're going to have a baby. Now, what I do, I like using regular ground instant coffee.
Sure.
The reason for that is because we can make this a little bit stronger flavor. Yeah, if you can use an espresso coffee.
Well, it's tailgating. It's easy.
That's right. Plus, you've got that. You can have coffee
afterwards. We'd have to have a long electric cord for that coffee
That's
pot.
right, exactly. So I'm going to stir that in a little bit. And then obviously, I'm going to use some of our barbecue sauce. I'm going to use our garlic barbecue sauce, which is really good on here.
Sounds good.
Good garlic. We've already got garlic in there, so we didn't have to put the garlic into the pan.
No.
So I'm going to mix that. And I'm going to use, let's say, about a cup. I got a good cup in there.
You certainly do.
I did that pretty good, didn't I?
For you, man.
Stir that around. That's in with on the coffee. Now, even though this is not sweet enough, what we have found out, I'm using some brown sugar. And the nice thing about the brown sugar is the fact that brown sugar seems to bring everything in. You know, It brings in all the flavor and all the juices and things. So I'm using a little bit of brown sugar, not that much, but just enough to sweeten it. And you folks at home, if you're doing this, I would definitely use the taste method of using the spoon. Mix that a little bit. If you'd like to, you could add a little bit of butter in this, but the key ingredient, obviously, is going to be the bourbon. I'm using the Jim Beam bourbon, but I don't want to overbear with on the bourbon. I just want a nice flavor on that.
The old white label.
Yeah, just about a couple ounces, just a couple drops is all I want. You could overdo it sometimes.
Just a jigger or two.
You got her. There you be. I'm going to stir that around. Let that thicken up. I'm going to go ahead and base that later on onto my ribs.
We were just with somebody, so you're going to let that heal a bit?
Yeah, I'm going to let that heat. I want to see where
we were with somebody just over the weekend. They did some Jim Beam bourbon green beans.
That's right.
And they got a little carried away with the Jim Beam, and just a little bit, it adds that beautiful flavor to it.
It does. And I can taste the flavor already in here. When I taste that, you're going to have to use the taste method. I'm going to add a little bit more brown sugar, but it's up to your taste on there.
That sounds good. Now over here, what should we do first? Let's carry on with the ribs.
All right, sounds good.
So I've got a little section of ribs here, and we wanted to be a little conservative. We're tailgating here. We're actually cooking on this nifty little grill. It's a Napoleon, and it's a great little grill, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But we have our little rack of rib, and I seared it up. Now Merrill's cooking his racks of ribs, just direct method of cooking, slow cooking them, off to the side, move them back and forth until they get nice and done. I'm going to show you a great way to do racks of ribs, and this is called a little bit of the Texas crutch.
Oh, yes.
Kind of the Texas crutch, but we're going to add our own little twist to it. So I'm going to take a sheet of aluminum foil. These are individual little pocket ribs.
Oh, little pocket ribs?
Yeah. So we're going to take, this is a nice 3 sections of rib. That's enough for anybody at a nice little tailgate party. So we're going to take that section of rib that's been seared up. Now we have good friends
in great places.
In great places, and one of them is our good friends at Crisp Kraut. And we're going to add a nice little pouch of crisp kraut on top of our sauerkraut.
Oh, you know, to me, kraut and ribs just have to go together. I just saw the flavor.
And you know, that's basically it. If you want to squeeze a little bit of barbecue sauce over the top, that certainly ain't going to hurt. I didn't on mine. but we could add a little bit of our garlic barbecue sauce,
Okay.
grilled it over the top if you want to. We could add a little bit of Merrill's brown sugar added over the top of that. That's for darn sure.
Sure.
We could probably take a little bit of Merrill's white label
Yeah, you got her. You got her.
and just a splash over the top of that. And all we're gonna do is seal this back up, get it all nice into a little
man.
pouch. We're gonna set our grill at either a real low direct heat or indirect heat for about an hour. And I actually did mine indirect for about an hour. And the little pockets of flavors that you're gonna see here, it's just phenomenal. So these are individual little packet servings for each individual little guest. Today we have
Oh,
4
look
of
at
us.
that.
I know, isn't that nice?
Boy, that means you just say one for the camera guys. Look at that.
And they're
That's
steaming,
great.
man. They're delicious. You have your own, we need platters, of course, and
Sure.
plates and serve them up, but it's absolutely a great way to do it.
Boy, and the aroma. There again. Boy, folks, if you just had smell-o-vision, you'd be amazed at the
And you
smell
know, this
of
is
it.
actually just the kraut and the ribs.
That's
Now,
right.
I did
Oh, yeah.
oil them, if you would please. I oiled them with a little bit of our wonderful olive oil from Chile, and Grandma Hazel's I seasoned them with, which is a blending of garlic and herbs and spices, a little medley of herbs and spices coarsely ground. Grandma Hazel's delicious on ribs and just about anything. But now it's time for dessert, so we're gonna go
All
a little
right.
bit in reverse. We're gonna do my world famous pineapple boat.
This is world famous, ladies and gentlemen.
I took a fresh pineapple and I cut it in half. And all we're simply gonna do is take a good sharp knife and we're gonna take out the hard center core of that pineapple. We're gonna take and we're gonna section that out. Now, I normally don't show this because it takes so gosh darn long to do.
Well, we got time. It's just television, for guys' sake.
Yeah, that's
Don't
what I
worry about
figured.
it.
So I'm gonna cut that, and that'll pop out. This is pretty gosh darn near ready to pop out. Get that hot water, we're ready.
Yeah, I know. We got the hot water. Oh, we'll put the coffee in the hot
Now
water.
I'm gonna cut up the pineapple back into it. I've got an apple, we've got bananas, grapes, and kiwis, and you can add plums and you can add nectarines, you can add any different types of fruits you want. But today we're gonna be pretty simplified. I got apples and bananas, the one I'm gonna show here.
All right.
So we got the pineapple. Our good friends at Cherry Delight had a nice little pouch of cherries to show you folks, but I guess it's irrelevant. We have some wonderful dried cherries from Forestville, Wisconsin. Our good friends at Cherry Delight. And these cherries really make a great difference when you're cooking in here because they add a great flavor, a great texture. So I've got the dried cherries. I've got a little almond slices over the top, a little bit of coconut over the top of that. And in my pouch over here, I've got the brown sugar so it doesn't harden up on us. Now I'll normally grab the grater and I'll do some nice cinnamon stick over the top of this.
Oh,
and
I love
grab
that.
and we'll grab some nice nutmeg over the top of it and cinnamon. But what we're doing actually is we're gonna take our little bit of our Jim Beam fire, and the Jim Beam fire is actually a cinnamon. So we're gonna do a little pouring of cinnamon over the top. The Jim Beam fire goes great with all types of fruits for desserts or side vegetables. And we're gonna wrap this up in aluminum foil. I'm gonna place it on the grill, indirect method of cooking. And right over here on the grill is one right now.
Okay.
Indirect method of cooking for a good half hour. And you're just gonna see that
Oh,
baby
yeah.
bubble. And it's hard to do at a tailgate party, but what you need to do is some ice cream. So you get some good old-fashioned New York ice cream. You scoop a nice bowl of ice cream into a bowl, and you take this beautiful mixture, hot and ready, and you scoop it over the top. And that cinnamon fire, that good Jim Beam comes over the top. The wonderful cherries from Door County. Cherry Delight is beautiful with that blended with the coconut and the almonds and the brown sugar. It's a little slice of heaven, that's for
Unbelievable.
sure.
I got the salsa going over here. It's bubbling away. And as you can see, we just added the granulated coffee into the water, a little bit of our garlic barbecue sauce, a little bit of brown sugar to sweeten it up. And like I said, if you wanted to, you could add a little bit of butter or oil. Do the old taste method, you know? Oh, this is just, oh, unbelievable. It really is, folks. You've got to do this.
Oh,
just
look at
brush
that.
that on the ribs. It's more, you want it more of a thin sauce, but I'll tell you what, the flavor comes out just absolutely excellent every time on there. The good old bourbon coffee barbecue sauce used with our little good friend Jim B. Life is good, that is for sure.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's time to meet the Acme Packer, so we're going to be right back with more of Green Bay tailgating with Mad Dog and Merrill right after this. Well, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Green Bay Tailgate Show.
Right,
Yes.
Isn't this one of your favorite little establishments?
This is the place. Tailgating on the weekend, partying, taking
Yeah.
pictures. This is the place to be on the game days.
You are a star, man.
Well, we
You
have
are
a lot of
star,
fun.
Acme,
It's
I'll
all
tell
about
ya.
having fun, taking pictures with the kids with the belt and the rings. And you
That's
know,
what it's all about, isn't
that's
it?
what it's all about, grilling and tailgating.
Hey, can I just talk about, I mean, you put this whole thing together yourself, is that
This
true?
is my Acme Packer 1921 uniform. I wanted something different. I saw the mural in the Hall of Fame with the Acme
Yeah.
guys, and I said, that's it. That's what I want to do. So
So
now I
you,
create my
you
own.
made the helmet yourself, correct?
No, I bought the helmet, but I made the shirt, the pants,
All right.
and through a little
My
trial
God.
and error.
So if
and-
anybody has anything, you know, I
That's
ripped
good.
your shorts or something like
Yeah,
that,
right,
this
send 'em
guy
over.
can just send them right over to
Buttons,
Acme here
zippers,
and
whatever
he'll
you
take
need.
care of it.
Actually, the
Not a
Acme
problem.
Packer will come to your special event if you're having a Packer party. or
Right,
getting
any
Sure.
party or charity events or corporate event.
Yep,
Yeah,
you have a
I'm in.
personal Facebook,
Right, yeah, just my name, Bruce Racner. So
and it's right there below you. You
Right.
can't see it right now, but it's right there. What's
It's
the
right
name? What's that
there.
name again?
Racner, Roehsner.
Yep, right there.
Yeah,
Bruce.
right
Yeah.
there.
Bruce, all right. That's
Oh,
all.
we are at
Good.
the Stadium View Bar, and Bruce, do you like to eat?
Everybody likes to eat,
Don't they know?
especially
know.
Yeah,
It's
and
all
then at the
good.
establishments once in a while,
Yeah.
a couple
Little
beverages.
partying,
Yeah,
yep.
what the heck? That's what it's all about.
That
Yes.
is what life's all
Well,
about.
I'll tell you what, Merrill's doing a wonderful glaze for some carrots.
You know, carrots, you can't go wrong with carrots. You really can't. I mean, people, if you've never tried grilled carrots at home, they're so simple, so economical. Number one, you take a bag.
Put some carrots in the bag. Take some wonderful olive oil, and all you simply do is drizzle olive oil over the carrots.
You got it. Very good. You got that?
Got it.
All right, see?
All right.
Next.
Do we need to huddle up?
Let's huddle up here. Okay, we're gonna go. You
Go,
go deep, and
Go,
then
go. All right, all right.
sounds
all
good.
right.
you go deep.
All right, all right.
Okay.
Let me get rid of this.
Oh,
there we
okay,
go.
okay.
We're going to throw a little
All right.
Grandma Hazels over the top of there.
Boy,
and
they're
all we're going to
rolling
do,
there.
Bruce, is mix those babies up.
All right.
Grandma Hazels up. Can you mix that
Yeah.
for us?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mixer.
Now, you know what?
Shake them up.
I've got them on the grill here. I've grilled them up already.
There you go.
We're actually going to put them in a glaze, a little bit of a glaze there.
Have you ever been in a glaze?
Have you ever been in a
No,
glaze?
in a daze, yeah.
Oh.
Mr. Acme,
The
isn't
daze.
this your favorite little
That is my favorite
refreshment here?
Sun Drop soda.
Man, have you
It's
ever
the
seen the
best.
commercial? Can this guy drink a soda?
Yeah.
I'll tell you, there's just
Pound her
something how
down.
he does
Yep.
that. It just amazes me.
Yep.
All right, we got the cast iron skillet going here.
Some wonderful sun drop.
Good old sun drop. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic, believe it or
Ooh,
not.
man, with that sweet sun drop.
Yeah, that's gonna make it nice. Nice on there. And as always, it should be brown sugar here today. You know that? We're gonna use a little bit of brown sugar. Stir that around.
Oh, we're just going to throw those away.
Need those?
Oh,
And
you
a
need
little
those, yeah.
balsamic vinegar. Maybe not balsamic. There we go. This is a flavored raspberry. You get different flavored balsamic vinegars. I'm going to stir that around. There again, the taste test, ladies and gentlemen.
So the carrots,
Perfect.
the carrots we put on the grates of the grill.
Perfect.
When they're grates of the grill for about 7 to 8 to 15 minutes till they're nice and tender.
Place these right in the skillet. And I want to top them just a little bit more with some brown sugar on top.
Oh boy, that's going to be good.
And you got her, sir. We're all set. Delish.
Well, I'll tell you what, main course is to be had right now. And Merrill's got the old sun drop, and that looks darn good, that's for sure. And have you ever heard of our product called Dough Works?
Yes, I have. Yeah, it's very good.
Very nice,
Yes.
isn't it?
Oh, God.
Delicious over everything.
Great,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's kind of a
Great
throwback.
additive.
Boy,
It
that
is.
scared me. Got to
We
turn
need the
around. He's
works.
got gloves on.
Here we go.
Holy cow.
So we got some. Are you a harvester of wild game, Bruce?
Somewhat, yeah. A little bit of deer hunting.
A little bit of deer
yeah.
hunting. So if you've
Sure.
got some ground venison or good ground round, you want to make a little moisture content to them.
Right.
We've got 1.5 pounds of some wonderful burger in there, and that's ground round. And we're going to give a couple squirts of Dough Works. And you know your day's
Let's do it.
frustration. You know when you get tense during the
Oh,
day.
absolutely.
You
Yeah,
know, with
under a lot of pressure.
when
Yeah.
the football game
Yeah.
just ain't going
Yeah.
your way.
Fourth
Just can't
quarter.
take it.
There we go.
Just a couple
Yep,
good
they're
squirts
sitting
of
there.
Dough Works.
Yeah, you're out of money.
You're out of money.
You're thirsty. Nobody's
Every
around there
day
to
is
buy
like
you a
that,
drink
yeah.
or nothing. It's terrible.
Okay,
We
mix
good?
it up.
All right,
Oh,
here we
yeah,
go.
get your day's frustration.
There you go.
Mix it
There
up.
we go, yeah.
Oh,
Man, I'll tell you what, you can be
This
a
is the way to do
baker
it. Yep.
too. Have you ever been a baker? at
No.
all?
Nope.
Look at that, man. Look
How about
at
a
him.
candlestick maker?
No, I'm retired.
Retired.
Yeah. That's
Look at
cooking
that.
good.
My
So that's got
Looking
homemade
good.
ketchup, Bruce, that has sauerkraut, onions, and a little horseradish mustard.
Good.
So it's got everything you possibly need. Now we're going to let you patty one up.
Okay, we good?
Yep, absolutely.
good.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Oh, that's delicious. We
So-
wouldn't need more.
No.
Well, you know what? We would talk to the people in concession stand.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Get
we
here
work in the
early
games.
enough, they get you in there
Right.
doing them
Well,
burgers.
we can find you at most of the home games. You're wandering around at the home games,
You'll
right?
find me right here. Yeah.
At Stadium
Look
View.
at that.
How's that?
Look at that, man.
That's
You are
delicious looking.
something.
All
I'll
right.
tell you what, we took a couple of our DeWorks burgers and I put them on the grill, and I'm kind of going sideways with some of these. But here's the
right
way
on
you
top
serve
of
them
there,
up
sir.
then, Bruce.
Right here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna throw those away.
Yeah.
We're gonna pound those babies up.
They're
Any more?
eat
Are we
'em.
good? Okay.
And then
Very good,
here's the way
very
we serve it. Take a little extra DeWorks, and we just put a couple plops of DeWorks over the top of that burger.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Isn't it? You hungry?
Always. Yeah,
Would
we
you like
are
to take
always
the gloves
hungry.
off and
Sure.
have a bite?
Yeah.
Sure.
Stay a while.
Yeah.
I gotta make one for
Yeah.
Merrill, trust me on that. Hey, we're gonna be right back. We got some other great treats for you good folks coming up in just a second or two. So, Acme Packer, Mad Dog and Merrill, Green
Right.
Bay Tailgating.
Go Pack.
You betcha.
Hi, everybody. It's Green Bay Tailgating with Mad Dog and Merrill.
And I'll tell you what, today we are using the Napoleon Grill. The Napoleon Grills, it's a travel cue. Now it sets up in less than 10 seconds. It has direct and indirect dual burners, which is really nice for a little tailgate grill, and cast iron grit. Now we found ours at Silica. That's Silica for your home, with 3 great locations in Fond du Lac, Beaver Dam, and Watertown. They've got a huge selections of quality grills and accessories. They offer free assembly of all grills purchased there. They have an extensive knowledge. They have knowledge of the grills that they perform with, and that's a great thing to know. We fit and they fit. Did you know that they fit their customers?
They fit.
With the grill of their lifestyle.
Yeah,
That's important.
excellent.
The
Well,
grill
that
is
is very
made for you.
important.
That's what
Personalized
you
grill.
need. Absolutely.
Personalized.
That's at Silica, and they've been serving their customers since 1922. And all store locations features grills, appliances, and electronics. Now the Fond du Lac store also has furniture and bedding. You can go online shopping at Silica. That's shopsilica.com. Shopsilica.com. And what a great little tailgate grill that
I
is.
really like these.
That's
They're
great.
fantastic. They really are.
Hey Bruce, we have a little gift for you. The
All right,
Acme
sir.
Tailgater. We really do. We appreciate
Well, I
it.
appreciate
Do you
that.
collect football
seeing you guys-
cards, sir?
Oh, yes. Well,
expensive
yeah,
ones?
my
Well,
own,
we
yeah.
took the cards out and gave you this instead.
Oh, great, yeah.
Okay?
That's
you can even
fantastic.
look inside there, sir.
I appreciate
Yes,
that.
you can. That would be the way to present.
All right, here it is.
There you go.
Great sauces. It's
Isn't that nice?
fantastic.
The olive
Yeah,
oil
very nice.
marinates.
Good. We'll use this Friday. So.
Yep, that Rod, he
we'll
goes
get her
all
fired
out,
up.
don't he?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
tell you
he
what.
does. He's a good man.
great.
He's a good man.
You know, we have some wonderful, our good friends at Golden Plump. We have some wonderful Golden Plump chicken thighs.
Good.
Chicken
All right.
thighs are excellent. You've donned your gloves again.
Right, here we go.
Here we go. We're going to take those chicken thighs. We're going to plop them on the countertop.
All right, here we go. There we
Oh,
go.
good job. You really did plop, didn't you?
Man, I'll
We're
tell you
flopping
what.
it.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know what's great about the chicken thighs from Golden Plump is that they're all the same size, so they cook evenly.
They're perfect.
You know what I'm saying? That looks like a huddle,
Perfect
doesn't it? Put
portion.
them in a
Yep.
huddle.
Here we go.
Put them in a
All right,
huddle.
here.
That's
There's the
like you can
center.
put together a puzzle.
Quarterback, A-Rod. We got Lacey over here.
There you go. That's it.
Coon.
Who's
John
the center
Coon.
now?
Who's the center? To be determined. I don't
Okay,
know.
all right.
So we're going to glisten with a little oil, a little gram of hazels, and you just give them a good stirring up. Just mix them
All
all
right,
up
here
like
we
you're
go.
mixing up the
Very
whole
good.
quarterback system.
There we go.
They're in a huddle now.
There you go. Then
Now
what
put
you
them-
do is you put a quarter underneath there, then you switch them all around. We try to guess out where that quarter's at. It's a fun
Grease
game.
up those thighs. Here we go.
So that's
There
what
you go.
we do, and exactly what we
Great.
do is we let them sit in the refrigerator for a couple of hours because the Golden
Let 'em
Plump
cool off.
chicken are delicious, and we plop them directly on a good hot grill, and those babies get seared for about 6 to 7 minutes on both sides, and you can serve them as a meal, you can serve them as a sandwich, you can glaze them with a barbecue sauce, you can put a honey glaze over the top, or you can eat them just plain.
Just
for
plain.
lunch.
Yeah, they're good
They-
too. Yeah.
they are
A raw
very
egg and
good, I'll tell
they're-
ya.
it's good.
So we're going to place
Good
those
stuff.
on there. We're going to put the hood down. We're going to see how those come out. And should we take a little commercial break, come back? We'll wrap this
Absolutely.
baby
Yeah.
up.
we can
We'll
do
be
it.
right back
Good.
with more of
Oh,
Mad Dog and
commercial
Merrill's
break.
Green Bay tailgate.
All right.
All right, yes.
Go Pack.
Go. You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Well, we've had a great time here at Stadium View, and you can go to thestadiumview.com. They're at the intersection of Pilgrim Way and Armed Forces Drive, and you can see the stadium's right down there. It's just a gorgeous view. Speaking of gorgeous views, there's our Golden Plump chicken. Speaking of gorgeous views,
Speaking of gorgeous views,
Why, thank you, guys. I feel pretty good. Thank you. Oh, him. Well,
fantastic,
yeah, thanks for being
fantastic.
with
So
me
I
today.
appreciate you guys calling me in. This is a great,
What a great
great
time.
recipes. Follow these recipes.
Oh, that's
Enjoy
exactly.
it.
Oh, the heck with the recipes.
That's what it's
just
all
have
about.
Fun. No,
Yep.
it's having fun is
And
all
use these
about.
sauces and drink a little sun-drop soda
Sun-drop,
too.
man. This guy's the
Wash her
king of
down.
drinking that sun-drop soda,
Little
too.
maybe
Absolutely.
lemonade.
Well, a little, yeah.
Just a
Spice her up a
little
little bit. You're good to go.
Happy
All
grilling,
All right.
everybody.
Take care.
tailgating.
Thanks.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.